This is Next Radio. Big Talk, hosted by Canary Mugume.
On 106.1 Next Radio.
106.1 Next Radio. This is the Big Talk. Canary Mugume is my name, and today on the show, we're discussing the Israel-Iran conflict. The long-standing rivalry between Israel and Iran has once again flared into open confrontation. We have seen attacks and trading of missiles and assassinations, and this regional tension that has drawn all the global powers into this fight. But for Africa, that a war seems so far away, and yet it cannot go or it cannot end without consequences for the African continent. So Africa is somewhere geopolitically entangled in global alliances. You have Africans, first of all, who are still stuck in the countries like Qatar, Iran, Israel, that have all cut off their airspace. But also have alliances. Some African countries do ally with Iran, while others, they have created alliances with Israel. There is no common position for Africa. But there's economic dependencies, and then there's security partnerships, even us here in Uganda. But the question remains, should Africa care? Should Africa remain neutral? Okay, we are now joined by Dr. David Nyekorach Matsanga, who is the founder chairman Pan-Africa Forum Limited and Associates, and is also an expert on political science and international relations and conflict resolution and risk analysis. Dr. Nyekorach, many thanks for joining us on Zoom, streaming in live from London, UK. Maybe begin by picking your 2 cents on how the Israel-Iran conflict has turned out.
Are hearing me properly?
Yes, I can hear you properly.
Thank you. Any expert on international relations will know that as soon as Hamas attacked Israel, it was going to be a war against Iran. It was known, and I predicted that way back October 23rd, when Hamas attacked Israel. I told, and I've talked to Ramaphosa, I've talked to everybody, I've told them, you cannot stop this. The end game was Iran. And Iran should have been prepared, should have known that they were going to come for them. And that is exactly what has happened. I am vindicated on that one. But coming back to what the international world, first of all, United Nations Security Council is dead. Let's address the problem first. It's dead. 2 countries versus 3. We are in trouble. In fact, we in Africa, we are on our own. We should go back to African Union and make African Union strong.
Let me engage Dr. David Nyekorach. How is this most likely going to end? Or what do you see?
First of all, Canary, I was telling you earlier, I hope you are hearing me now clearly.
Yes, you're now much better.
Okay, I was telling you, I agree with what Waduro is saying. He's my young man from our own place. Thank you very much, Waduro.
Hi, David.
There is something very bad. I was telling you, Canary, United Nations Security Council is dead. Chapter 7 of the United Nations Security Council mandates the United Nations Security Council to keep peace. But these 2, 3, 5 permanent members are not keeping peace at all in the world. 2 are fighting 3. So how will the smaller countries listen to you when the 2 big ones have taken, 2 have taken one side, 3 against 2? That's why some of us at our age, we have said enough is enough. Let the United Nations Security Council be expanded to avoid all these circumstances that we see in the Middle East.
It's 8:01.
Big Talk, hosted by Canary Mugume.
On 106.1 Next Radio.